In this video, I'll show you how to make a scatterplot with Excel on a PC. So first you want to identify your scale variables, and these are my scale variables. I have satisfaction with site classes and the number of site classes someone takes. Now you need to determine which is going to be your X variable, your predictor variable, and which is going to be your outcome variable. So go back to research methods if you don't know what a predictor variable is and what an outcome variable is. But I'm going to say that the more satisfied you are with the psych classes, the more likely you're going to take more psych classes. So I'm thinking that this is kind of causing you to take more psych classes instead of the other way around. Now you could argue it the other way around, that the more psych classes you take, the more likely you will be satisfied with your classes because you have more chances to be satisfied with more professors and such. But I'm going to stick with this way, saying this is my X variable, my predictor variable, or my independent variable, and this is my outcome or my dependent variable. In this case, we're going to say these are predictors and outcome variables because this was just a survey. But here I have the X variable first, the predictor variable first, and the Y or the outcome variable second. And then they're also right by each other. This is the quickest and simplest way to make this scatter plot, is to have the X variable first and the Y variable second, or the predictor variable first and the outcome variable second, and have them next to each other. If you do that, then you can just highlight them both and go to Insert. And then this first one here under scatter. And although you have it, you do need to add the axis titles. But let's say, you don't do it right the first time. What you can do, so I'm just going to delete this for a second. And let's just do it without highlighting the data so you can fix it if it doesn't work out right. So in that case, it just automatically made it. And if it makes it the correct way, then great. And that's fine. You just need to add your axis titles. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But if you want to do it this way, you go to select data. I right clicked and did select data. And then here I'm going to go to add. And the series name, I'm going to make it my Y variable. Okay. And you can change it if you want. Later you can fix that later. And then here's my X values, and that's going to be the satisfaction of the class, but I'm not going to highlight the name of it, just the numbers. And then click here, and then go to my Y values, and I'm going to go to the number of site classes, but I'm only going to highlight the values. And then press OK. So if something messed up, then you can remove all this junk that was here and redo it by doing add and doing what I just did. Okay? Now, the only thing you need here is to add the axis title. So I go into this plus sign and clicked here. And then your X value, or your X variable, I mean, is satisfaction. And our outcome variable is the number of site classes. You can change the title here, like this, or the one that we selected as our title. So say I just want this to be capitalized. And I press enter and it changes. Or you can change it to something else. Okay? So we can double check to make sure this is correct. So this dot says 3, 1. So it's this person 3 and 1. So their 3 looks like it's on satisfaction with site class, and their 1 looks like it is with the number of site classes, and that's correct. So you just might want to double check to make sure you have the right x and y variables on the right axis. So make sure your y variable is here and your x variable is here. And I spelled satisfaction wrong, but you get the point. Right. And that ends this video.